everyone, thank you so much for joining me today for another Pilates workout. Today what I have for you is a Pilates power mat workout. So what that means is that we're going to be taking this workout, which is really based of essential to intermediate exercises, but the power mat comes into play because we're really going to be working on the stamina, the rhythm, and the pace of this workout. So I want you to think of this as almost a transitional workout to get you, if you are working on building strength, to be able to move up to doing full intermediate workouts or even advanced mat workouts. Think of using this workout as kind of that workout to help you build the strength needed and the stamina and endurance needed to be able to move on to those levels. Okay, so all the exercises, if you've been working out with me for a little while, shouldn't feel super new, but some of the pacing of them and some of the additions of them will maybe feel a little bit more challenging, and that is done for a purpose. Okay, so I want this to be a little bit quicker, a little bit more dynamic, really focusing on the breath, the control, the endurance of some of the positions that we will be in today that will help you build the strength necessary to be able to move on to intermediate and advanced workouts. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to do a quick warm up for the body. We're going to start in a seated position. We have our knees bent and our feet flat, hands just right on top of the thighs. We're going to take an inhale through the nose, and on the exhale, we're going to nod the chin and just round the spine forward. Feeling that full length and stretch through the back. And we're going to stay here and take a big inhale through the nose, breathing into the back rib cage. And then we're going to exhale out through the mouth. We're going to do that again. We're going to take another big inhale through the nose. And then on the exhale, we're going to stack that spine up nice and tall from tail to head. We're going to do that again. Take another big inhale. Feel someone's like pulling you up from the crown of your head. Then on the exhale, as much as you're lifting up, you start to nod that chin and fold forward over the thighs, not collapsing down. So you get that length and stretch through the back. We stay and take a big inhale through the nose. We stay and exhale out through the mouth. We stay for another big inhale. And then on the exhale, we stack that spine all the way back up from tail to head. You can slide your sits bones towards your heels. Let's roll the spine all the way down to the mat, finding a neutral position. So we have the pubic bone and our hip bone, or top of our pelvis, should I say, on the same plane. Hands down by our side. We're going to move into hip rolls. Let's take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, let's use the obliques to imprint, then the glutes to roll the pelvis all the way up. So we're ending on the widest part of your shoulder blades. We're staying here for an inhale, and then on the exhale, we're going to melt the spine down. Just articulating through the spine. Again, let's take an inhale here. Exhale, use the obliques first to imprint, and then fire through those glutes. Press down through the feet, reach the knees long. Stay for a nice big breath. And then on the exhale, feel that spine start to peel away from the crown of your head. So even though you're rolling, you're gaining length through the spine and then returning to neutral. Two more. Exhale, obliques the imprint. Glutes to peel up. Start warming up the back of the hip. Take an inhale to stay. Exhale, let's melt all the way down through imprint. Back to your neutral. Last time, exhale, we imprint. Squeeze the glutes, peel all the way up. Take an inhale to stay. Exhale as you roll down. Let's reach both arms up towards the ceiling, palms facing in. From here, on the inhale, we protract through the scapula. And then on the exhale, we come through neutral and retract through the scapula. So we're just gliding the shoulder blades on the rib cage and then moving them right back, right? We know our shoulder has a lot of range of motion, so it's important that we find what that range of motion is, so we can also find where our neutral shoulder is. so we don't overwork muscles through the neck and the shoulders, creating tension and rigidity. Stopping neutral and center. And then we're going to go into big arm circles. We inhale, reach the arms back overhead, and then we exhale to circle around to the hip. Again, inhale, as we reach the arms back, we find a connection through the rib cage, so we're not losing the stability and structure through the spine. We inhale up and back. We exhale to circle around one more time. Inhale, feel that nice stretch through the sides. Exhale around, let's reverse. We inhale, go out and back. Exhale, we lift and lower. Inhale, out and back. Exhale, lift and lower. 2 more. Out and reach. Pull up and lower. Last time. Out and back. Lift, hands come down. And then we're going to circle them around, bringing them behind the head. Elbows slightly forward. We're neutral through the pelvis. On the exhale, we curl up. For our ab prep, we inhale to release back. Again, exhale up. Make sure you're not gripping through the glutes or the hip flexors, and release back. Think of this gliding the rib cage to the pelvis. We inhale, release. We exhale up. Inhale, release. We're going to add on with little pulses. We curl all the way up, release back halfway. Do 1 lift, and then release back. It's a ladder. We're going to do that 2 times now. We curl all the way up. Inhale, back halfway. Exhale, 2 lifts. 1 little lift. 2. Inhale, release all the way back. Exhale, we curl all the way back up. Inhale, back halfway. 3 pulses. 3. Think of going a little higher for 2. This is 1. Release all the way back. We're going up for 4. Releasing halfway. This is 4. This is 3. This is 2. This is 1. Release all the way back. Let's do 5. Don't lose that connection. Exhale, lift 5. Don't worry as much about the height. Think about the control and connection through the abdominals. You're not losing that neutral pelvis. 5, release all the way back. Last time we curl all the way up. Back halfway. This is 6. This is 5. This is 4. You got it. 3. Good. 2. This is 1. Release all the way back. Lengthen your left arm and leg. And then flip right over onto your stomach. Legs are long, like an extension off the hip. And there's energy through the legs. Elbows are bent, nose is just hovering. We're going to go into our breaststroke prep number 1 on 2 breaths. So this pace is sped up just a little bit. We inhale, roll the shoulders back, lengthen and lift that upper back off the mat. Chest reaches forward, eyes look beyond the mat. And then on that exhale, we return back down, rounding the shoulders back over. We inhale, roll, lengthen and lift. Glutes are toned, obliques are pulling up. I'm not going higher than my rib cage. My bottom rib stays on the mat. And then I lengthen and return back down. So I'm just moving from my broad line up. I inhale, roll, lengthen, peel up. Feeling that work through the mid-back, the broadness through the front of the chest. And then I exhale, connect up through the abdominals as I return back down. 2 more. Inhale, think lengthening so much you have nowhere else to go but up. There's activity through the legs, but they're not lifting off the mat. And then we lengthen through the spine, return back down. Last time. Inhale, use that breath to help support the extension. And then exhale, control the way back down. Let's push back into a shell stretch. Belly button pulls up away from the thighs. We stay here for an inhale, breathing all the way down towards the pelvis, the lumbar spine, the mid-back, the back of the rib cage. And then on the exhale, we stack that spine all the way back up. We're gonna roll onto our back, getting ready for the 100. We're down. We find our imprint first. We pull our legs up to our tabletop position. Inner thighs connect. We curl, lifting the head, neck, and shoulders. Legs can stay in tabletop, or you can reach them out to a long diagonal. Pumping here. We inhale, 3, 4, 5. We exhale, 3, 4, 5. I'm pumping from the shoulders, connecting through the abs. Through 5. We inhale, 3, 4, 5. We exhale, 3, 4, 5. Try to keep that curl. And exhale, 3, 4, 5. We in. 4, 5. Exhale, connect through that imprint. Inhale. 4, 5. Exhale. Can you curl any higher? In. 3, 4, 5. Can you reach the legs a little longer? In. 2, 3, 4, 5. You're still strong with the shoulders. Inhale. We exhale. 3, 4, 5. Last set. 4, 5. Exhale. 3, 4, 5. Bend the knees. Grab behind the legs. Roll up. Knees are bent. Feet are flat. Arms are reaching forward. Spine is rounded. We move right into that half roll back. On that exhale, roll the pelvis away from the thighs, keeping that C curve through the spine. Inhale, move the shape forward. Right, so the shape of my spine doesn't change. I'm connected through my obliques. I'm just moving from my pelvis. Feel how that hip will open up as you exhale and roll back. And then we inhale, return forward. Again, exhale back. Inhale forward. When you go back, the feet should stay planted on the mat. And don't go so far to where then you lose the shape of the spine. We have 2 more. This is warming up that lower back, getting those obliques connected. Last time. Inhale. This time on the exhale, we're gonna roll all the way back. Legs lengthen, arms reach. We go into the full roll up. We inhale, lift, nod. Exhale, try to roll through that lower back, through the imprint, and then reach beyond the toes. Inhale, begin to roll that pelvis back, and then use the exhale to release. If you feel comfortable with the movement, think about the breath and how it aids in the movement. Right? Inhale, begin to roll, and then exhale, finish. Again, inhale, lift, nod. Exhale, peel up, round. Try to increase that articulation through the spine. Releasing back, we have 2 more. You can also try to keep the arms by the head the whole time. That will add a little bit more weight for the abdominals. Scoop, releasing back. Last time. Inhale, lift, nod. Exhale to roll through imprint and reach. We inhale to roll back. On the exhale, we find ourselves back down to the mat. Hands come down. We're neutral through the spine and through the pelvis. Okay, we're going to take your right leg. We're going to bring it straight up towards the ceiling. If you're really tight through the hamstring, that knee can stay bent. But we have that left hip anchored down, both sides of the pelvis anchored down, going into leg circles. We inhale, cross over the midline. Exhale, circle around, lift. Inhale, cross. Exhale, around, up. We're holding that neutral through the pelvis. So think of resting a marble on your pubic bone, not letting it move as you circumduct the leg. Let's reverse. Inhale away from the body, exhale around, lift. In. Remember, your hip is that ball and socket joint. It's supposed to be mobile. It's supposed to circumduct. 2. So feel how freely you can make that movement happen, but also with control. Bend, reach it out. Let's take that left leg. Bringing it either straight up. Again, I'm tight through my hamstring, so I like to keep a soft bend in my knee. I inhale, cross over the midline. Exhale, circle around and lift. Inhale, use the breath to help. Right side, anchor down. 2, around. 1, let's reverse. Drop away. Exhale around, lift. In, around. In, good. Exhale. 3. This is 2. 1. Here, bend the knee. We're going to transition right into spine twist. We come up. Legs are straight out in front. Arms are out, palms are face down. We have 3 rotations to the right. We rotate. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. To the left. I'm bringing a small bend to the elbow that I'm rotating towards, just to activate a little more through my lat. Exhale just brings a little awareness through the muscles of the spine. To the right. Exhale, grow a little taller, taller. Inhale, center. Kind of move as far as you can. A little further, further. Good. This is 2. Rotate. Inhale, lower body stable. Just moving from the ribs, coming center. We're bending the knees in. We're going to slide your sits bones towards the heels, and we're going to go into our rolling like a ball. So I'm rolled back in my sits bones. My hands are down, holding onto the ankles. I come up to that balanced position. I'm keeping the shape of my spine. On the inhale, I curl. I roll to the shoulder blades, then I exhale, come up, balance. I inhale to initiate moving my pelvis back. I roll just to the shoulder blades, and then I balance. That little trick is as soon as your shoulder blades hit that exhale, and then come up. Eyes stay at the knees. 2 more, don't lose that shape. 1 more. Hold it here. From here, we're going to transition right into your single leg stretch. So we're scooping. We're rolling down to the mat. We find imprint. Legs come up to tabletop. We pull that left leg in, reach that right leg long. It's exhale, exhale. There's energy through the legs. You're keeping that torso nice and stable. For 4, 3. This is 2, 1. Pull both legs together. Let's bring both hands behind the head. Elbows are wide. Obliques, upper body. Exhale, twist left. Twist right. We're starting slow, but I want you to feel that movement from the ribs. Use the breath. We exhale, inner thighs connected. Speed it up. Left, right, left, right. 3, 2, 1. Stopping center. We're going into the full abdominal series. This is double leg stretch. Both legs reach away as we bend and reach the arms overhead. We circle, pull the knees back in. We exhale, don't let the shoulders lower, just reach the arms and legs away. Inhale, circle around. Exhale, we reach. Inhale around. 2 more. 2. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale, hold. Both legs lift. Grab onto that left leg. Reach the right for scissors. Reach, reach. Keeping that control through the torso. If you want a challenge, reach the arms by your side. This is 4. This is 3. This is 2. This is 1. Both legs together. Bend to tabletop. Lower the head, neck, and shoulders down. Lower the legs down one at a time. Awesome work, everyone. We're neutral through the spine and pelvis. Going into hip lift, we take an inhale. We exhale, squeeze the glutes to lift the pelvis straight up. From here, we break and lower halfway. 3 pulses up. We lift 3. We lift 2. We lift and stay. And then we break and lower down. Again, squeeze the glutes to lift the pelvis. Lower down halfway, 3 pulses up. Using the back of the hip. Try not to lift into the spine. This is 1. We break and lower down. Again, squeeze and lift on the inhale, on the exhale. Inhale down halfway, 3 pulses up. This is 2. This is 1. Break and lower down. 1 more time, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift 3. Lift 2. Lift, stay. Break and lower down. We're gonna again transition into our breaststrokes. Let's reach that left arm and leg long so we can just flip right over onto your stomach. We have your legs reaching long. Once again, parallel. Elbows bent by your side. Nose is just hovering. We have that stability through the lower back. Again, we're just going to be moving from the mid back up. We take an inhale through the nose. On the exhale, we dive the arms forward, coming into a hover. Inhale, circle the arms to the hip as you extend. We exhale, dive. Inhale, lift. The lower body stays stable. Circle, peel up. Try to keep those elbows straight on that circle all the way around. Really working through the mid-back. This is 4. Up. 3. Lift. This is 2. Peel up. This is 1. Lift, stay, and melt all the way down. Another shell stretch. Let's push it back. Pulling that belly button up off those thighs again for another big inhale. And then we exhale out through the mouth as we stack the spine up. We're going to again come into a seated position. We're going to go into saw, so we're adding rotation and flexion of the spine together. We have our legs reaching out, maybe slightly wider than hip width apart, and we have our hands out to the side, slightly in front of the shoulders, palms facing forward, okay? From here, staying on both sits bones, we inhale, we're gonna rotate to the right. So that left hand is reaching just beyond the right toes. Then on the exhale, we nod the chin. We round the spine forward. So it's like your left arm is reaching beyond the right toes. That back hand will naturally rotate downwards. On the inhale, imagine someone pulling you from your back hand to help stack that spine back up. And then we rotate center. We inhale, rotate to the left. We exhale, round forward. We inhale to stack back up. We exhale, move center. Inhale, spiral. Exhale, think of a lengthened stretch forward. Don't collapse over the thighs. Hold yourself up. Stack it back up. Returning back center. Again, we inhale, spiral. Exhale, nod and flex. Inhale, stack back up. Exhale, come center. One more time each way. Use the breath. Exhale, round. Inhale, stack up. Exhale, center. One more time. Inhale, round. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, round. Inhale, stack back up. Exhale, coming center. We're going to squeeze the legs together. Knees are going to have a small bend, and we're going to bring the hands right in front of the forehead for our neck pull preps. From here, it's similar to half roll back. We exhale, roll just back up the sits bones. We take an inhale here to stay. On the exhale now, we round back forward over the thighs, but then we stack the spine back up from tail to head. There's a little more articulation. We exhale, scoop, roll off the sits bones. Don't collapse through the chest. Inhale to stay. We exhale, round forward over the thighs. Inhale, stack it back up. Again, exhale, scoop, roll it back. Get that work through the obliques. We inhale, stay. Exhale, use that rib cage. Draw it down towards the pelvis to fold forward. Stack up tail to head. One more time, exhale, scoop and roll back. We inhale, stay. Exhale to round forward. Inhale to stack up. Hands come in front of the shoulders. Obliques roll back. Similar start, right? We roll off the sits bones, but then the right arm swoops down. And then we just add rotation of the rib cage. We inhale down and lift back up. We go to the left. We exhale, scoop. We rotate back. And then down and lift, right? So we roll into that C curve. And then we rotate from the ribs. And now think of those arms reaching away from each other. Stay open through the chest. Come down and lift. We roll, so we flex and add rotation. Good, down. Lower body is stable here. So really feel, right, that movement coming from the rib cage. Exhale, roll. Use that breath. Reach. Down. One more time each side. Exhale. Rotate. Good, down. Lift. Last time. Reach. Good, down. Coming up. We're going to roll now onto your side. So we're side lying. We're going to start in a long line. Bottom arm can be straight or bent. And we're going to have a long line, right, from your hip to your shoulder. But then we're going to bring both legs forward. So we're slightly flexed at the hip, okay? So we have a gentle lift and connection through the bottom rib, bottom oblique. Think of your spine lining up at the back of the mat, and then bringing your toes to the front corner of the mat, okay? And then from here, top leg is up hip height for our leg kick. From here, 2 kicks forward. We inhale, then exhale, point, reach that top leg back. 2 kicks forward, 2 kicks, 1 swing back, right? It's controlled. We're just moving from the hip, stabilizing from the torso. Inhale, inhale, exhale. This is 3, and back. Good, this is 2, and back. This is 1, reach it back. Let's squeeze the legs together, and now bring them back so you're in one long line. We still have that knit of the rib cage and the lift through the oblique. The top leg points and lifts hip height. We flex and lower down. Remember, if you bring the palm of your hand to the top of your pelvis, where your middle finger lands, that's where your hip is. Okay, you're only lifting that high, and from there. This top part, the pelvis, is what's staying stable. 4, down, 3, down, 2, and hold. Circle forward, forward. Think soup can size. 3, 4, 5, 6, stop, going back. Think how stable can you make the torso. 3, think moving the leg right from the hip. 6, and stop it right here. Now the bottom inner thigh comes up to connect. They both lower down together. It's an inhale, exhale, connect, and down. In, exhale, connect. Down, in, down, 2, squeeze, last 1, squeeze. Now keep them squeezed, lower them down, both together. Exhale up, inhale, lower, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. 3 more, 3, and down, lengthen, lift, 2, good, 1 more, lift, and lower down. Let's push ourselves up, swing around to the other side. All right, so think of lining again, spine up with the back of the mat. And then we legs from the hips, we pike them forward. So we have that flexion at the hip, lift through the bottom waist side, top leg is up hip height, 2 kicks forward. Inhale, exhale, reach it back. Inhale, exhale, back. Think folding at the hip, using the glute to extend at the hip. Forward, and reach. Good, 3, and back. This is 2, back, 1, good, reach. Squeeze those legs together. Bring the legs back into that long line. Top leg, we point, lift, flex, lower, point up, flex down. Again, hip height. You can find that placement again by using the palm of your hand. Good, down. This is 4. Keep that torso quiet. This movement doesn't have to be as big as you probably want to make it. 2, good, lift, hold it here, little circles, forward, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good, stop, going back, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it here. Bottom inner thigh comes up to match. They both lower together. Inhale, exhale, connect and lower. In, exhale, pull up, down, 3, Good. 2. Last 1. Squeeze, keep them together. They both lower down. Exhale up. In, exhale, lift. In, exhale up. 2 more. 2. And up. Good. 1. And up. Coming down. Flip right over onto your stomach. Legs are going to be laterally rotated. Heels are facing each other, toes apart. Hands are stacked right underneath your forehead. We're going to go into single leg extension. From here, pubic bone gently presses down, abdominals pull up. The right leg from the glute, lift that foot up. For 2, lower down. Use the glute, lift. 1. Lower down, that left side. We lift. I want you to keep that pelvis steady. The lower back doesn't change. Right side, exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Left side, 2 times lift. And down. Think of lifting your thigh. Good, alternate. We have right, down, left, down, right, down, work from the glute, down, this is 4, this is 3, this is 2, this is 1, hold it here. Bring the elbows by your side. Forearm and hand is down, going into full swan. We're going to do this on 4 breaths. We inhale, roll back, start to lift. Peel the rib cage up, and then exhale, continue extending through the spine, drawing the glutes down, pulling the hip up. We inhale to stay. Exhale, pull those elbows back. Lengthen through the spine, and then allow the shoulders to round back forward. Right, we inhale, roll back. Exhale, start to peel the rib cage up, then use the glutes to draw down, obliques to pull up. The hips have to open. The pelvis has to move, otherwise you're going to dump into the lower back. Inhale to stay, breathe into the front of the rib cage. Then exhale, pull up through those obliques. Don't just sink into the lower back. Think of someone reaching you back from the toes. Connect through the front of the body and give yourself support all the way down. Now again, inhale, roll. Put a little pressure into the forearms to do that breaststroke prep 1. And then just a little pressure into the hand as you peel the spine up. Your range of motion doesn't have to be super big. Inhale to stay. Exhale, pull those elbows back. Connect through the lats as you use the abdominals to give yourself support all the way down. Last time. Inhale, roll, lengthen. Peel. Eyes, chest, ribs, hips. Inhale, stay. Exhale, pull the elbows back. Lengthen through the spine. Coming down. We're going to push up. Instead of a shell stretch, we're going to come into a seated position. Legs are reaching forward. Again, about as wide as the hip, hands on top of the thighs. We're going to do spine stretch forward. Imagine your spine up against the wall. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, you're going to nod the chin. You're going to start to round forward. And you're thinking about the articulation. Right, if you had your thumb and your hand on your thigh, they would never touch because I'm not folding at my hip. I'm rounding just from the spine, so focusing on articulation. And then we're going to stack back up. Tail to head. This is one of those sneaky exercises that really feels like nothing, and it can feel like nothing if you're not thinking about it. Exhale, think as much as you're flexing forward, you're lifting up through the abs. As much as you're lifting up and reaching through the spine, you're rounding forward, keeping those sits bones planted down. And then we stack back up from the bottom of the spine, feeling all those little muscles all through the back, helping pull you back up to that seated position. 2 more. Exhale. Rounding forward. We inhale, rebuild, back up. 1 more time. Exhale, lengthen, grow through the back of the neck, grow through the spine. As you fold forward, that's it. And then stacking back up, tail to head. Coming on to all fours. Knees underneath the hips, elbows extended underneath the shoulders. We have a nice long position through the spine. We take an inhale here. Exhale, we float the knees up to a hover. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lower them down. Again, inhale. Exhale, float them up. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale, keep that length and neutral curves through the spine. Exhale, float them up. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lower down. 1 more time, we inhale. Exhale, lift. From here, we point, lift that right foot up. Place it back down. Point, lift that left foot off. And lower it down. Right foot up and down. Left foot, lift and down. 1 more time each side. Lift and down. Left and down. Knees come down. Shift back off those shoulders. Push-ups are next. We're going to do 3 sets, changing our hand position to change the emphasis of the shoulder that we're working. So we're going to start, hands underneath the shoulders. Legs are squeezed together behind the hip. So we have our modified push-up position. Elbows will go into a 45-degree angle. We're going down on 3, up on 1. We go down, 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 push away. Inhale, down, exhale, press. Lower, keep the abdominals pulling up and push. Last 1. Good, push, shift it back to give the wrists and shoulders a break. We're gonna come back. We have those hands a little bit more narrow. Elbows are gonna angle straight back this time for a tricep emphasis. Same pacing. We go down, 2, 3, then push. Think of lifting as you lower. Down, push. Keeping that head in line with the spine. Push, down, down, down. Push, go ahead, shift back. Last time we come forward, we're going to have your index finger and your thumb together, so you're making a tricep or a triangle for more emphasis on the front of the chest, okay, on the pec. We are in that modified push-up position. We stabilize, we go down, 2, 3, we push away. Think using the front of the chest and push. Eyes staying beyond the mat. push. Last 2, down, down, push. Last 1, down, down, push, and go ahead shifting back. We're in a full child's pose position now, so we're sitting back on the heels, folded at the hip, reaching the arms forward. Let's stay and take an inhale. Let's stay and exhale. One more time, another big inhale. And then exhale, let's stack the spine all the way back up. Thank you again so much for joining me here, for working out with me. If you guys have any questions on the workout, either this one or ones in the past, also feel free to leave any comments in the comment section or suggestions on anything that you guys would like to see as well here. And I'm really looking forward to working out more with you in this space. Thanks again, guys. Have a good one.